all familiar with this shop. It's the shed at my house. It's the current spot where I shoot most videos. It's functional enough, but it does pose a massive problem for this time of year. And that's the fact that it's wildly too cold to really spend any sort of time in here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can see the steam from my coffee being blown around because I don't really think that this is particularly airtight. All in all, not a super pleasant place to sit around and do nothing. Now, in a perfect world, I'd be able to execute the plan that I really want to do and rent a large enough space to hold everything I want it to hold, build a bit of a shop, have an indoor BMX ramp, and it'd be like a storefront for this brand and this channel. I can't afford that, and I don't see myself affording it anytime soon, so I need to do the next best thing and work with what I've got. And step number one is insulating the walls and then drywalling so that it's a brighter space and it's just a nicer overall feel to be in. Hopefully the lighting gets a little bit better, but number one is just trying to keep all of these bike investments that I have away from all the changing temperatures. All around, it just creates a better creative environment. Of course, in my infinite wisdom, I decided to go get $300 worth of stuff before getting anything else ready. So now it's just unbelievably in the way while I take down all of the shelving and all of the table so that we can actually do some form of construction in here. Absolutely something I recommend doing on your own. You don't realize the absurd amount of stupid stuff you have until you actually have to move it out of the way.
Breakthrough which changes the whole destiny of mankind.
Obviously, it looks a little bit like a bomb went off in here, which is sort of expected for any sort of construction project. I don't know, I guess I kind of unrealistically expected this to only take 10 minutes, just like any project I take on. However, it is going to afford me the ability to actually build my shop the way that I actually want it to be instead of the way that the previous owner had it. Considering I had to pull out both benches, it means I get to put them exactly where I want. And I've always found that having this big bench on this side of the wall where I come in through the door, along with the bench that was right here, created a bit of a pinch point in this area that I've never really been fond of. And I just don't find it to be a particularly efficient use of space. In an effort to solve that problem, I'm going to consolidate all of the benches to the window side of the workshop. That way it will eliminate that annoying pinch point area, and I'll be able to harness some of the natural sunlight that comes through the window, A, for shooting video, B, for extra light when trying to work on something somewhat intricate. Considering I've always made it a habit to shoot from this area where the weakest light is, shooting against the most harsh natural light, I'm really hoping that swapping at 180 degrees solves that annoying issue. Obviously, we're nowhere near done the insulation of this place yet, but I think it's worth mentioning the difference that I'm already feeling in the way that the heat is staying in here. I think it's about -12 outside right now. And if I was actually kind of working on something in here, getting stressed out, I'd probably start sweating. Definitely, it's significantly more comfortable in here now with the heater on than it ever was without, you know, anything up. I think the thing that I'm most excited about is putting up drywall, painting it, and having a big, nice open space to either shoot against or put a big logo up. Just don't know which logo it'll be yet. You know, kind of like this. Now, obviously, with the mess that's in here right now, you know, like this garbage bag, the bikes aren't in here. It's not really done, but I was getting sort of sick of working on this for 2 weeks straight and using it as an excuse to not be able to post anything because I felt the content was kind of boring and also not really having a spot to shoot anywhere out of. So I'm not entirely sure if that bench and those toolboxes is going to work where they're at. And my original plan for the logo going there has changed to going here, which means I don't know what I want to do with that shelf because I don't want to put it on the back wall. I want it to be empty for future videos that I plan on making. And I don't want to put it on this wall because I sort of plan on displaying some of my favorite bikes. So of course, in a way, I'm fighting against using storage space as efficiently as possible purely for the way that this place can look. Essentially, I have ideas for shows that I want to shoot at this view. It looks not bad. It's 18 degrees Celsius in here right now. Totally workable for it being -10 outside. All in all, happy with where it's at right now. Very excited for where it gets in the future.
Now play it big. Give them some more of that,